हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू एस ऑनलाइन। आज के इस वीडियो पे हम लोग हमारे टॉपिक रैंकिंग एंड इनइक्वालिटी को स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं। इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर अगर आपने कल की क्लास देखी है तो आपको पता होगा कि हम ऑर्डर एंड रैंकिंग कर रहे थे। वहां पे रैंकिंग का काफी बेसिक पार्ट हम लोग कवर कर चुके हैं। वी नीड टू प्रैक्टिस अ लॉट विद सम न्यू मोर क्वेश्चंस एंड विद दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट इनइक्वालिटी। सो ये जो सीरीज चल रही है, जो आप इतने दिनों से वीडियोस देख रहे हैं, ये सीरीज चल रही है अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन के लिए। सो इफ यू नो समवन एंड इफ यू आर आल्सो preparing for any competitive exams, mainly for the banking, SSC and the railway based examination, apart from this, if you are preparing for any state level and central level based examinations as well, then these sessions are very beneficial for you. And don't forget to share the link of these particular videos with your friends or with the known persons who are preparing for such competitive exams. So meanwhile the students are joining, I need to make one announcement over here. So basically the ACE is providing few pre-recorded course. So if you are preparing for SSC CGL, RRB NTPC, IBPS clerk prelims, IBPS RRB clerk prelims, then what you can do, you can just simply scan this QR code. ये आपको डायरेक्टली वेबसाइट पे ले जाएगा, ठीक है। वहां पर आप अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग खुद को एनरोल कर सकते हैं। यहाँ पे आपको क्या क्या फीचर्स मिल रहे हैं अलॉन्ग विद द प्री रिकॉर्डेड सेशंस, जिसे आप कभी भी कैसे भी देख सकते हैं। इसी के साथ साथ आपको यहाँ पे मिल रहा है आस्क एन एक्सपर्ट, लाइव डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशंस, फ्री ऑनलाइन टेस्ट सीरीज एंड स्टडी मटेरियल। सो फटाफट से जाइए और एक बार इसको QR कोड को स्कैन करके देखिए कि आपके रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग इस आपको क्या क्या ऑफर्स दे रहा है एंड अकॉर्डिंगली आप खुद को एनरोल कर सकते हैं। तो चलिए अब स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारे टॉपिक को। एंड as we discussed a little about the ranking in the previous lecture, now let's time to solve some more problems on it. The question is saying that Sohan ranks 7th from the top and 26th from the bottom in a class. How many students are there in the class? Now we know that whenever we are having these kind of words, top and bottom, we got to know that the arrangement is of vertical. Arrangement हमारा कैसा रहेगा? Vertical रहेगा। ये मैं बोल देती हूँ ये मेरा टॉप है और ये मेरा बॉटम है, ठीक है। दिस इज माई बॉटम। नाउ अब यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या है, यहाँ पे मान लेते हैं दिस इज सोहन। अगेन आई एम गिविंग यू बोथ द अप्रोचेस दैट वी डिस्कस इन द लास्ट लेक्चर। ही इज 7th फ्रॉम द टॉप एंड 26th फ्रॉम द बॉटम, राइट। सो what we need to do, we need to find out how many students are there in the class. So 7, इसमें सोहन इंक्लूड हो गया है, ठीक है। एंड सोहन के बाद कितने होंगे? अगर 26th रैंक खुद सोहन की है तो देयर आर 25 मोर, दैट मीन्स टोटल 32 students है, total 32 students in the class. Or you can say that here we are having 6 students, then Sohan, then 25. You can also write it as 6 plus Sohan plus 25. Ultimately you will get the same answer. But what if I don't want to draw the diagram? Then हमें पता है whatever the given position, just simply add them up and minus 1 from it. 33 minus 1, that is nothing but 32. The answer is 32. Option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one. Next. The next question is saying that in a class of 42 students, Mahesh rank is 16th from the bottom. What is his rank from the top? हमने ये भी डिस्कस किया था, अगर हमें टोटल स्ट्रेंथ दी गई है और रैंक किसी एक एंड से दी गई है तो उसे सब्ट्रैक्ट करो एंड प्लस 1 फ्रॉम इट। व्हाई? बिकॉज जिस महेश को हमने निकाल दिया था उस महेश को वापस से ऐड भी करना है हमें, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे कितना आएगा? यहाँ पे आएगा 36, 36 plus 1, that means the rank of Mahesh from the bottom is nothing but 37th, sorry 27th। यहाँ पे 30 नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे कितना आएगा? 27th आएगा। 16th था ना, मैंने 6 ही माइनस कर दिया, 26 and 27। ऑप्शन नंबर D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Next. The next question is saying that In a row of students, Mohan is 13th from the left end. Okay. Suman is 12th from the right end and 18th from the left end. How many students of Mohan's right? Okay. So the question is very simple. Here, what you need to do? First, you need to find out the total number of strengths with the help of Suman. Why Suman? Because Suman के दोनों एंड से पोजीशन गिवन है, राइट से भी लेफ्ट से भी. तो टोटल स्ट्रेंथ कितनी होगी सबसे पहले वो फाइंड आउट कर लेते हैं. टोटल स्ट्रेंथ इज 12 plus 18 minus 1. Why we are subtracting minus 1 from it? Because सुमन यहाँ पे भी काउंट हो गई, यहाँ पे भी काउंट हो गई. ठीक है, तो टोटल स्ट्रेंथ आई 29. टोटल स्ट्रेंथ कितनी आई? 29. अब आपको यहाँ पे बोला गया है कि हमें ये बताओ मोहन के राइट साइड में कितने हैं. ठीक है, तो अगर आप यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा समझ पा रहे हैं डायग्राम को, तो ये मान लेते हैं 29 स्टूडेंट है. ठीक है, ये लेफ्ट एंड है, ये राइट एंड है. ठीक है, मोहन कहीं यहां पर है. मोहन कहाँ है? मोहन यहां पर है और मोहन की जो रैंक है दैट इज ऑफ 13th. तो मोहन के राइट साइड में कितने बच्चे होंगे हमें ये बताना है. तो हम क्या करेंगे? 29 minus 13. नाउ वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू ऐड +1, क्योंकि अगर +1 करेंगे तो मोहन की रैंक आ जाएगी. हमें मोहन के सिर्फ राइट में बताना है. तो यहाँ पे कितने स्ट्रेंथ आ गई? 16 students are there. Option number C is the correct one. Option number C is the correct one. Right? Next. The next question is saying that in a class of 40 students, Sahil is 15th from the top, Siddharth is 12th from the bottom. How many boys are in between Sahil and Siddharth? So the question is again a very simple. Here we are having a vertical arrangement, right? This is my top and this is my bottom. Okay, so the question is saying that Sahil is 15th from the top. So here we are having a position of Sahil, which is nothing but 15th from the top. Siddharth is 12th from the bottom. Siddharth is 12th from the bottom. And total strength that we are having is of 40. And we need to find out how many students or how many boys are there in between Siddharth and Sahil. So how we are going to do that? The first approach is, क्या करो? 40 minus ये जो positions है बस इन्हें minus कर दो, आंसर आ जाएगा 15 plus 12. 40 minus 27. The answer is 13. The answer that we got over here is 13. Option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one. Right? It's very simple. Next. The next question is saying that in a queue, Rahul is 14th from the front and John is 17th from the end, while Alicia is sitting between Rahul and John. If Rahul be ahead of John and there be 48 persons in the queue, how many persons are there between Rahul and Alicia? तो इसको कैसे करेंगे? तो देखो, जैसे फ्रंट एंड दे रखा है, so we can consider either the vertical and the horizontal one. So we are preferring the horizontal one, right? So this is my front end and this is my last end, or we can say just end, right? Now the question is saying that Rahul is 14th from the front. So we are just assuming that this is a position of Rahul. And it is nothing but 14th from the front, right? And John is 17th from the end. So we are just assuming that this is John. And John is nothing but 17th from the end, right? Okay. Alicia is sitting, while Alicia is sitting between Rahul and John. Alicia इन दोनों के बीच में बैठी हुई है. I'm just assuming that this is Alicia, right? Okay. बोला जा रहा है कि अगर total strength 48 है, ठीक है, तो राहुल और अलीशा के बीच में कितने लोग होंगे? अगेन सबसे पहले तो हमें ये पता करना है कि राहुल और जॉन के बीच में कितने लोग हैं। तो कैसे निकालेंगे? 48 टोटल माइनस सम ऑफ दीज वैल्यूज, 17 एंड 14 को ऐड करेंगे। 48 माइनस यहां पे कितना आ जाएगा? 11 and the 1 is carried forward, 31, right? So ultimately how many strength we are having? We are having 17. We are having 17 people in between Rahul and John. ये कौन है? ये है 17 people in between Rahul and John. अब ये जो अलीशा है ये किसमें है? राहुल एंड जॉन के बीच में बैठे। सो वट एवर नंबर यू आर हैविंग, जस्ट यू नीड टू डिवाइड इट बाय 2 बिकॉज एग्जैक्टली मिड में। सो 8.5 इज माय आंसर। अब अलीशा आधी तो हो नहीं सकती, तो देखो इनके बीच में जो भी इंटीजर पार्ट आपके पास आ रहा है वही आपका आंसर होगा, 8 और 0.5 एंड 0.5 मिलके कौन बनाएंगे? अलीशा बनाएंगे। तो वी कैन से दैट अलीशा इज 9th from the Rahul and 9th from the John. And if we have to find out how many persons sitting between Rahul and Alisha, that is the integer part, that means 8. Option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. तो जब भी इस तरीके का हो आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ इंटीजर वाला पार्ट लेना है, ठीक है? Next. The next question is saying that in a row, Rohan is 10th from the left and Mukesh is 13th from the right, and there are 4 persons in between Rohan and Mukesh. Then find the maximum and minimum number of persons in the row. Okay, now this time if you remember in the previous video we just find out the minimum one. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन में मिनिमम 1 था लेकिन हमने मैक्सिमम फाइंड आउट किया था. In the same scenario, in this particular question, we need to find out both the values, the maximum as well as the minimum one, right? So here, this is the Q. First, हम लोग यहाँ पे maximum को calculate करने की कोशिश करते हैं. This is the left and this is the right, right? Rohan is 10th from the left. So we are just assuming that this is Rohan. And Rohan is 10th from the left. Right? Mukesh is 13th from the right. So here we are having Mukesh and Mukesh is 13th from the right. Right? Okay. And there are 4 persons. There are 4 persons in between them. So the maximum strength is 10 plus these 10th position from the left, these 4 and these 13. So this is nothing but 27. So 27 should be the highest number. So these 3 options are eliminated. Now we need to calculate the minimum one. So for the minimum one, we need to consider the cross arrangement. This is the left and this is the right. Right? So here we are having Mukesh. And here what we are having? We are having Rohan. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool? So here this is the 13th position from the right and this is the 10th position from the left. Now what you can do instead of doing a lot of calculation, what you can do here, if you are having only 4 and if this is the 10th position, right? So we can say that this is the 9th, this is the 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th. That means there are 4 more people over here. So 13, Mukesh is 13th and then there are 4. That means the minimum number is 17th. The minimum number is 17th. That means your option number B is the correct one. Your option number B is the correct one. तो क्वेश्चन की बस लैंग्वेज को समझना है. अगर आप डायग्राम को बहुत अच्छे से समझ पा रहे हैं, उसको इमेजिन कर पा रहे हैं डायग्राम को, तो बहुत इजीली यहाँ पे आंसर फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट. The next question is saying that in a row of boys, Srinath is 7th from the left and Venkat is 12th from the right. If they interchange their position, Srinath becomes 22nd from the left. How many boys are there in the row? Again, this is interchange one. देखो, ये मेरा अरेंजमेंट है, दिस इज माई लेफ्ट एंड दिस इज माई राइट. इसके बाद से हम इनइक्वालिटी स्टार्ट कर देंगे क्योंकि रैंकिंग के ऑलमोस्ट वेराइटीज हमने कवर कर ली है. ठीक है. Here we are having Srinath. Srinath is 7th from the left and Venkat, here we are having Venkat, who is 12th from the left, right? Okay. Now what they are doing, they are interchanging their position. Now this is a position of Venkat and this is a position of Shrinath, right? And because of this changes, the question is saying that Srinath becomes 22nd from the left, right? And in this scenario, we need to find out how many boys are there in the rows. So 22nd plus the remaining 11th. 22 plus 11, that means total 33 boys are there in the row. 33 boys in the row. अब इनइक्वालिटी के थोड़े से हम लोग टर्म्स को समझ लेते हैं. इनइक्वालिटी में मेनली हम साइंस को यूज करते हैं. ठीक है. ये साइन हमारा क्या शो करता है? दिस साइन इज शोइंग द ग्रेटर देन, राइट? दिस साइन इज शोइंग इज द ग्रेटर देन. ओके, सो व्हाट वी कैन डू, रुको एक और ले लेते हैं. ये हमारा होगा ग्रेटर देन, ग्रेटर देन. ये हमारा होता है स्मॉलर देन साइन. ठीक है. दिस वन इज आर इक्वल टू साइन. दिस वन ग्रेटर देन एंड इक्वल टू, greater than and equal to. This one is our smaller than and equal to, and this one is of not equal to. ठीक है. ये सारे साइंस हैं जो हम इनइक्वालिटी में यूज करने वाले हैं और आपको इन सब के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. अब यहाँ पे जो की पॉइंट है जो ध्यान में रखना है, हम लोग इस चीज को कंसिडर करते हैं कि ये जो है, जैसे ये है, तो ये गेट की ओपनिंग है, वी कैन एंटर इट, राइट? और या फिर ये एरो की डायरेक्शन है जिसमें हम जा सकते हैं. लेकिन जैसे ही हम अगर इससे यहाँ से जा रहे हैं, लेफ्ट टू राइट जा रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे क्या आ गया? ब्रेकेज आ गया. मतलब अब हम आगे एंटर नहीं हो सकते हैं. ठीक है. यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे एरो भी इसी डायरेक्शन में शो कर रहा है, मतलब हम एंटर हो सकते हैं. अब ये मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, ये जब हम क्वेश्चंस करेंगे तब समझ में आएगा. बट ध्यान रखिएगा, whenever we are having opposite symbols like this, right? If we are having opposite symbols, in such scenario we are not able to determine the answers. Let's try this with some of the questions that we are having. And let's try to understand कि हमें आखिरकार inequality में करना क्या होता है. The question is saying that find the conclusion which is definitely true. Here we are having a statement in which we are having three different small statements, and accordingly what we need to do, we need to check two conclusions whether they are true or not, right? So मैंने यहाँ पे entities देखी. Instead of making a single arrangement, it's better if you will go through the conclusions. P and X की requirement है. P यहाँ पर है, X यहाँ पर है. The common element that we are having over here is U. So we can write it as P is greater than U, U is greater than K, K is greater than X, right? So from this relation, can we say that P is greater than X? Yes. अगर हम यहाँ से देखें तो हम लोगों को सारे साइंस एक जैसे मिल रहे हैं, and we can easily able to say that yes, P is greater than X. अगर फर्स्ट कंक्लूजन आपका ट्रू है तो ऑप्शन नंबर C एलिमिनेट हो गया, which is saying that neither one and nor second is true. Only second is true is eliminated, and at the same time either or is eliminated. क्यों? क्योंकि आपका फर्स्ट वाला तो बिल्कुल करेक्ट है. सेकेंड में आपको बोल रखा है V और M. V और M. The common element that we are having is first K को कनेक्ट करना है, फिर U को कनेक्ट करना है. ठीक है. तो चलो करते हैं। m is equals to u is greater than k and k is less than and equal to v. Now if you will see, जैसा कि मैं आपको कह रही थी, जब भी अपोजिट साइंस होंगे, if you will see here we are having the opposite sign, तो हम इन दोनों में ही रिलेशन डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते। जब हम इन दोनों में रिलेशन डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते तो हम m के साथ तो कैसे ही डिफाइन करेंगे। So this is considered in the can't say condition. If it is so, then this option is also eliminated and the correct answer over here is your option number A. The correct answer over here is your option number A, right? Next. The next one is E and S. The common element is I. So S is less than and equal to I and I is less than E. So we can say that yes, E is greater than S because of this symbol, right? So this one is true. If this one is true, that means we can eliminate these three options, right? Next. The next one is F and I. So here we are having I and here we are having F and the common element is P. So I is less than and equal to P, P is equals to F. So from this one, we can replace this P with F. So we can say that I is less than and equal to F. Are we having this is in our conclusion? Yes, that means this one is also true. If this one is also true, that means यहाँ पे हमारे दोनों के दोनों सही हैं. Both first and second are true. Both first and second are true, right? Next. The next one is H and Q. So here we are having H and here we are having Q. The common element we need to find out just to establish a relationship in between H and Q. तो किस तरीके से करेंगे? तो देखो, यहाँ पे अगर हम जाते हैं तो B है और यहाँ पे भी B है और यहाँ से T and T को हम लोग कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। H is less than T, T is less than U, U is less than I is equals to B, right? Okay. B is equals to S, S is greater than, this is what we are having. Now if you will see here, we are having the opposite symbols. मतलब हम इनके बीच में ही रिलेशनशिप स्टैब्लिश नहीं कर पा रहे, और जब इनके बीच में नहीं कर पा रहे तो H और Q के बीच में कैसे करेंगे? So this option is eliminated. If this option is eliminated, option number A, option number C and option number E are eliminated, right? Next. The next one is N and S. S and N. So we can say that here we can connect N. Again, if we will see here in between N and S, we are not having any opposite symbols, right? So we can say that S is greater than N. Are we having this as our conclusion? Yes, that means this one is true. Second conclusion is true, that means option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one, right? Next. The next question is saying that S and Y. So where we are having S? Over here. Where we are having Y? Over here. The common element that we are having is I. So we can say that Y is less than and equal to Q, which is less than and equal to I. I is greater than, no, I is less than. I is, यहाँ पे बस साइंस का थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिए. If you are taking care of science, then you can easily able to crack the code. So from this one, we can say that yes, S is greater than and equal to Y. From this relation, we can say that yes, S is greater than and equal to Y because हर symbol में हमारे पास यही है. So this one is true. If this one is true, that means these three options are eliminated. B, C, D, these three options are eliminated. Next, T and R. So T in R. The common element, what is the common element? We need to find out the common element over here. Okay, I guess we need to connect it through. किसके थ्रू कनेक्ट करेंगे? Q के थ्रू करेंगे, I guess so. देखो, T is equals to I is greater than and equal to Q is greater than and equal to Y, right? Okay, Y को तो इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं करते, Y को हटा देते because we need to connect it with the help of Q. So Q से हमें यहाँ पे जाना है, Q is greater than G is greater than and equal to R, and R and T. Okay, so this is the relation we are having, and from this one, yes, we can say that T is greater than R because of this symbol. That means this one is also true. If both the conclusions are true, that means option number E is the correct one. Option number E is the correct one. तो basically आपको यहाँ पे साइंस का थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना पड़ता है, and साथ ही साथ आपको यहाँ पे connection establish करना आना चाहिए, ठीक है? Next, K and P. So here we are having K and here we are having P. The common element, और P हमारे पास यहाँ पर भी है. The common element that we are having over here is L. तो यही वाला relation use करना पड़ेगा first and second. So K is less than V, which is equals to L. L is equals to Q, which is less than and equal to M, which is less than P. Right? So from this relation, can we say that P is greater than K? Yes, we can say that. That means this conclusion is true. If this one is true, these options are eliminated. These options are eliminated. Now, the second one, S and T. So here we are having S and here we are having T. And we can connect them with the help of what? With the help of LP. Okay, we need to write down the whole statement. So S is less than and equal to K. K is less than V, which is equals to L. L is equals to Q, less than and equal to M, less than equals to P. P is equals to Y, and Y is greater than and equal to T. So this is the relation, and we need to establish the relation between S and T. Here if you will see, the signs are opposite. That means we are not able to determine the relationship in between them. So option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one, right? Here we are also having this type of question as well, where what we need to do, first we need to decode the segment, and after that only we need to find out whether whatever the question we are having it is correct or not. Inequality वैसे तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा छोटा टॉपिक है, इसलिए इसको हम लोगों ने इस तरीके से मर्ज करा है, बट हाँ आपको यहाँ पे साइंस का थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना पड़ता है. Now at the rate is showing that is neither greater nor equal. ना तो बड़ा है ना तो equal है, मतलब क्या है? छोटा है. Percent means that neither smaller nor equal. That means बड़ा है, greater than है. Dollar means neither smaller nor greater. That means equal है. That means क्या है? Equal है. Hash means, hash का मतलब क्या है? Not smaller. That means hash का मतलब है greater than and equal to. Next, so asterisk sign का मतलब है not greater. That means smaller and equal हो सकता है, ठीक है? अब यहाँ पे मेरे पास स्टेटमेंट्स है. स्टेटमेंट में मैं क्या करूंगी? यहाँ पे कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश करूंगी. फर्स्ट, A डॉलर दैट मीन्स A इक्वल्स टू K. K कहाँ पर है? यहाँ पर. At the rate, that means E. Hash means this one. Now we are having our relation, and with the help of this statement we need to check the conclusion. First, $8 That means A is equals to N. Are we having it? No, because of this symbol. This is eliminated. A at the rate. A is less than N. Are we having it? No, because of the opposite symbol, we are not having it. That means option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Next. The next one is P hash. Hash, that means greater than and equal to O. Now asterisk. Asterisk means smaller than and equal to. So J is smaller than and equal to. That means we are having this as a relation, J. And at the rate means greater than, sorry, smaller than. That means here we are having this as our statement. If we are having this as our statement, we need to check this percent. Percent, that means P is greater than J. We can say that, but we are not sure because here we are having equal to sign as well. Dollar. Dollar means equal. Okay. Now if we will see here, if we combine them together, we can say that P is greater than and equal to J, which is given over here. So we can say that either conclusion 1 or second follows. दोनों में से कोई एक ही true होगा, but कौन सा true होगा exactly, that we don't know. Option number C is the correct one. Next. G at the rate. At the rate, that means smaller than B. Then B percent. Percent, that means neither smaller nor equal. Greater than W. W hash is not smaller. Is greater than and equal to Z. This is what we are having as our statement. Now what we need to do? We need to check the conclusion. First, G is smaller than Z. Are we having it? If you will see here, we are having the opposite symbols, so we are not able to determine any relationship over here. So this option and this option is eliminated, right? As well as this option is also eliminated because the entities are different. Second, Z is smaller than B. Yes, we can say that it is true. So second conclusion is true. If the second conclusion is true, option number B is the correct one. Right? Option number B is the correct one. एक और क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं, फिर इसको एंड करते हैं. Because in the, if we talk about the inequality, we are having the similar kind of questions. First, Q and R. Where is R? Over here. The common element is X. So R is less than and equal to X, which is which is over here. So again we are having what? We are having opposite symbols, so we are not able to determine anything from this one. So this option and this option is eliminated. Next, N and R. Here we are having N and here we are having R. So इसी को connect कर देते हैं यहाँ पे. Q and N. Again we are having the opposite symbols, so we are not able to determine any relation over here also. Right? If it is so, then neither conclusion 1 nor second is the correct one. Right? तो सिर्फ आपको यहाँ पे सिंबल्स का ध्यान रखना है मेनली, अगर हम इनइक्वालिटी की बात करते हैं. ठीक है, तो अगर यहाँ पे आपके अपोजिट सिंबल्स हैं, सो हमारा आंसर डायरेक्ट होगा कि हम लोग यहाँ पे रिलेशनशिप एस्टैब्लिश नहीं कर सकते, फिर डिटरमाइन नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, और रैंकिंग एंड ऑर्डरिंग हम ऑलरेडी कवर कर ही चुके हैं. रैंकिंग आई गेस आपको अब समझ में भी आने लगा होगा किस तरीके के क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं और उनको किस तरीके से अटेम्प्ट करना है. सेम विद द इनइक्वालिटी. सो लेट्स एंड दिस सेशन ओवर हियर ओनली. विल मीट इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन. टिल देन कीप स्माइलिंग, stay safe, bye bye, and thank you so much for watching this video.